Good morning, hi, and welcome to another edition of the Open Line Radio Show. I'm going to be your guest this morning, Sister Khadijah Sadr Shah, and to my left, which is your right, the one and only Brother G.
Well, sister, thank you for coming back in the studio. I want everybody to know that she had a divorce from the Open Line Radio Show, and she trying to do some reconciliation. And we want to thank the people at AOC Community Media. Look, like I say when I open the show, I don't have a cup over here. Funny that AOC don't have a coffee cup. Granted that they were giving coffee cup out years ago with Mr. Ed Boyd. Okay. And so I'm waiting on the new cups,
It's Ed Boyd. He don't like to be called, it's Ed.
Mr. Ed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Mr., just Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry. But seriously, people, please consider becoming a member of AOC Community Media. AOC Community Media serves the 5-parish area of South Louisiana. And right now is the best time to become a member and join. Also, please consider donating to AOC Community Media. Your dollars makes progressive, conservative, or however you want to slice it up, Sister Khadijah, like you say, opinion, entertainment, information, in the know, everything. Yeah. The whole so-called South Louisiana gumbo pot is here at AOC Community. And I'm going to add this, with mainstream media being bought up by the corporate giants, if the corporate was giving us the money, well, this is the time to support AOC Community Media. So, I had to give the extreme take on why you should support AOC.
And not only that, but you could bet your bottom dollar that what we say while we looking at the screen, what we say on the radio, what we say behind closed doors, we can repeat ourselves.
Really?
And we can repeat, I know I can repeat myself. Whatever I say on the air or behind the air or whatever, I can repeat myself.
Yeah, it's getting dicey.
I want to send a special shout out to one of the best comedian friends around, Marbuck, how you doing out in Lurville, Louisiana?
I thought she was in Hollywood.
Well, she is a Hollywood potential.
But great show the other day.
Yes.
I'm kidding you, but it was a great show. But look, we got some special announcements. You have the information on Miss Portia Evans, a longtime radio host and also a on-air radio personality at KIEE and other stations in South Louisiana.
Well, and then there's a really nice picture of Portia, but I know everything is going to be this Sunday.
Right.
I have to check my phone to find out exactly where it's at, and they're just asking people to come and show their support for Portia. Portia, renowned radio talk show host. Portia has been here when Janelle and Portia. Yeah. They were two of the first women personalities.
I heard you on Portia's show. I first heard you on Portia's show.
Okay, you first heard me on Portia's show. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And
you didn't know how to hang up, though. I remember they telling you to hang up.
Yeah, they did tell me to hang up. I wouldn't finish talking, though. But I tell you one thing. I mean, it's just good to know that we have trailblazers that have continuously opened the door for us. And what we have to do, we have to pass that along and open up the doors for our young kids.
This show she had on AOC was what? No Place Like Home, I think. It was
a place to call home.
And it was a long-running show here on AOC Community. One of the steadfast, along with yourself, being having that longevity on television,
Yes.
In the area. So, and again, people, we apologize for being late. I want to say this: we had some guests scheduled to come in. They
three to be exact.
They told us they were coming in.
3 to be exact.
And they didn't come in. We don't know what's going on. We were supposed to be discussing issues with the New Iberia Police Department concerning some, and I'm going to say alleged police brutality going on by a certain officer. And we we were supposed to have them on, and they didn't come on. Well, we try to help the community. We try to keep them informed.
Yes, yes. And, you know, and that's not the first time that we've been thrown in the fire. When you look at it, we don't have a problem with stating facts. We don't have a problem with stating accusation. We don't have a problem with none of that. But if we're going to go out of our way to do this for you, at least be respectful and come in and do it and speak your truth. I mean, it's no way that you should be a coward this late in the game, you know. It's no time for pussyfooting around, you know.
And the views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of AOC Community Media Board of Directors.
It's mine.
No, I'm just giving the disclaimer.
Okay, well, you could give the disclaimer all you want, but it's mine. I'm saying it.
Now she's fighting disclaimers. I was just giving the disclaimer since we didn't have the soundboard where we could run the disclaimer.
Oh, okay. All right, well, go ahead.
That's some good interaction. I mean, we were giving some good entertainment today, you know. But really, also I want to announce Coach Wilbur Ledet at PPD's Club Valentine and Parks is having a day of Juneteenth celebration. After I don't have the whole title.
Oh, you have the whole title.
A late Juneteenth celebration because he couldn't do it at that time because of I think an illness or something like that. But he's gonna have a celebration honoring Coach Wilbur Ledet Jr. That's PPD, founder and executive director. He was also the community recipient Wagago and the Ledet Family Foundation will be talked about that day, and that's on Saturday, August 8th at 6 p.m. to 10 o'clock. Also going to be there, Mayor Jason Willis, Mayor of the City of St. Martinville, the African American Museum, the Newcomers Club, I think that's the one who put on the Mardi Gras show, Oscar Narcisse, and the St. Martin Parish Government Council of Women, you know. So check it out. That's this coming Saturday from 6 to 8, the after Juneteenth celebration, the after Juneteenth put on by PPD's Club Valentine in Parks, Louisiana. Everybody know where that's at, you know. That's a historical nightclub where we had the best and the greatest blues and R&B singers who came out back in the day. You know.
Yes. That is the truth. And also remember that you could be kind and give different donations to people. Like this morning, the young lady, her house had caught on fire. From it being on fire, they rescued her 2 children, and she was at the hospital this morning. She was saying that, you know, they lost everything, but she wanted to thank the fire department. We have to give a shout out to the fire department under Mr. Trahan. Give the shout out to the fire department and let them know that we do see and appreciate their work, and we see that their work is completely doing what it's supposed to do, life-saving people. It's just saving our people. And I took a picture of her and her name and everything, because I think as a community we need to reach out to see how else. And you know what also kind of perplexes me, like she said, she's raising her children all by herself. I'm like saying, where's the dad? Where's the biological father? Where is the daddies? Men, y'all got to start stepping up. If you and the lady don't get along, fine and dandy. But you need to take care of your responsibilities. Your children, until they're 18, is your responsibilities. And then, not only that, but if they're in college, they're going to be your responsibilities for the rest of your life. So what I'm saying is that deadbeat fathers, wherever y'all at, y'all need to step up to the plate and take care of your children. And take care of your children now. You don't need nobody telling you, oh, you got to go to court and you got to give this to Mr. Charlie. No way. Take care of your kids. Take care of your children.
Yeah, you have been probably watching some of my videos. I've been sending you some crazy stuff going on.
Oh yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff.
So, you know, something for you and Marbuck when y'all do your comedy show to talk about, and it's borderlines, because y'all do talk about serious issues, right? But y'all give humorous take on it.
Right.
But it's something that we all should be interested in our community. Right now, there's a lot of videos popping up about Roland Martin. Everybody know Roland Martin, the African American pioneer that that has used to be on CNN,
Right.
Radio One, TV One, and so forth. Now everybody's talking about his situation of a sexual nature. Now the thing about that, we see all the so-called online influencers, podcasters, talking about Roland Martin doing something nefarious with another woman because he's married, right?
Right.
But why is the community concentrating on that?
Yeah.
And they're not dealing with the issues where Roland is telling you about the Voting Rights Act being canceled.
Thank you.
Or the different issues with police accountability around the country, where we've seen so many people being brutalized on the side of the road. They rather attack Roland and put Roland business out like that, because I think that's a private matter between him and his wife. So that is so crazy. That's something you and Bob Buck should talk about.
Well, we're going to talk about it, and I tell you this much. You know, infidelity has is old as the time. The infidelity is old as the time, but it's a certain way that you do things and a certain way that you shouldn't do things. First of all, I would tell any married man, if you have a wife, don't cheat on your wife. If you have, you shouldn't have no more than one wife anyway. You know, so
unless you're in another country, huh?
Yeah, well, other countries they do have that.
They do it?
Right, but we got to remember that what's in the bedroom should always stay in the bedroom. I could care less if he's with Sally Joe or whatever. I mean, Sally Joanne. It doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is the important information that comes out. I mean, the founding fathers of this country, the United States of America, the founding fathers had slaves. They had slave owners. I mean, slave women that they would take and they had as their concubine, as their other woman. And really, that was legal back in the day. You know, so we shouldn't try to throw out our other people dirty laundry and not worrying about cleaning up our dirty laundry. I'm interested in the facts. Only the facts and only the facts. That's what I'm interested in.
Well, you see right now, Khadijah, with podcasters and influencers online, they're getting paid by certain different organizations, political groups, and even people who just some plain haters. You know, you heard you saw the Dave Chappelle skit, haters, the player haters. Well, they have a lot of that, Sister Khadijah. There's a lot of that going on where you see the thing with Roland does bring information. A lot of people don't agree with him because he's so far deep into the Democratic Party and so forth, right? We understand that part, right? But if you don't have independent media, something like what we do, and a lot of people get offended because he's shilling for the Democratic Party, and they get offended, right? Well, the point is to have someone like Roland bringing different people from different backgrounds talking about the issues. But if you want to go out there and make some videos pointing out what he did just to ruin his credibility, I don't see those two things having anything, because we know we have a president in the White House who say grab him by the you know what.
That's right.
And little kids see that every day. They talk about that. And yet you have political leaders who want to criticize other people and use their personal indiscretions against them. And that's what I see what's happening with Roland.
Oh, yes, very much so, very much so.
They can't call this phone. This not.
Yes, and what else is going on is that no matter how you look at it, we have to fight to get information. We have to make sure that the information
Can I
that
say this? Caller, can you call the 337-366-8951? We're all in the studio in Lafayette. Call the regular studio line. Thank you.
337-366-8951. You told them?
Yeah, I'm sorry, 8951.
Oh, what number you gave them?
88. I was thinking about my old number right
Oh, okay.
here.
All right.
Yeah,
What-
they'll see the screen because I'm pretty sure they're watching.
Okay, just tell. Yes, and the telephone number to reach us is 337-366-8951. 337-366-8951. And let's just go ahead with continuously talking about the open line things that's going on. We was talking about the great Roland Martin who bring out all type of information.
Well, you see, right now, what's going on now, Khadija, is podcasting and what you call streaming is very popular and is having a lot of influence on the political makeup around the country, whether you're a conservative or a liberal or progressive. And right now, the influence is with the elections going on, the midterms coming up, because last night, there are several prominent elections where you have people who are what you call left of center in the Democratic Party. Go ahead. You got a phone call?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We have caller. Are you on?
Yes, I'm on. I'm glad to see y'all back on your regular program.
Yeah, but we still fighting, man. We still fighting. She still banned me.
We not fighting. The thing is, we explaining things, and we at some times get confused about what information we need to be bringing our people. Mm-hmm. Our biggest thing is when I talk about other black people, I'm not talking about them. I'm telling you about them. And I'm not getting personal with these people, but they're getting paid to represent the people, not lie to the people. Mm-hmm. And I heard you mention about Roland Martin and his contractions. The biggest thing is, you say that Roland bringing some information, but he doesn't give us the right information. Mm-hmm. That's why we get confused, because we think black people in politics, whether they're Republican or Democrat, they're working for the people. No, they're distracting the people. And this is why I go out my way and make people mad for bringing the information out and found, because I think they deserve to know what out and found out, whether it's black, brown, or green people. And the biggest thing to us, we keep allowing our people to be manipulated and assimilated into going voting against our own rights. Listen to me, guys. I'm grown up. I'm old. And I can't tell you enough about how much wisdom my parents, my community, Sister Khadija, Brother Jay, all people that was talking with sense gave me to wake up and realize we are the only people that can save us. And if we don't step up, our next generation of children will be just as lost as they was trying to make us the ones who woke up. So when you talk about Roland Martin and all of them, they are part of a plantation organization called the Democratic Party. Their job is to round black people up, rile them up, get them crazed up to go and give up their rights.
Let me say this to you, Mr. Kevin. Look, we talk about black candidates running. The Democratic Party in the state of Louisiana and the one on the national level. I actually I called into the national show, Carl Nelson, right? And the thing I brought up to Miss Julia Malveaux, that renowned economist, right? About why the Democratic Party in the state of Louisiana and the National Democrats are not putting money into Jamie Angel's campaign. Why they not doing that? Just say if you had to participate, that's not right. Because a lot of people give to the Democratic Party. So he's a Democratic nominee. You won't even put money. So that shows me what? You're right, Mr. Kevin. I shouldn't be in the Democratic Party because they don't even want to look at a candidate like Jamie because of the color of his skin. That's what it is?
Well, number one, he's talking with a little bit sense. Mm-hmm. And they don't want politicians that can talk with sense. Mm-hmm. They want people they can manipulate. You remember what's the black guy, Sean, that ran for governor?
Yeah.
And white folks, let me get it to y'all straight, black folks, no matter how much y'all think y'all Democrats, these white Democrats went vote for everybody else except Sean. You can look at the demographics. They voted for everything else except that man. So they voted this goon in, Jeff Landry. So now they're paying the price. And we got to understand this. They are working off of us. And every time we assimilate to those voting lines, we are saying we are weak people, black people. And I know y'all, a lot of y'all getting y'all feeling because some of y'all have been sold out and bought out. But if you go through the history of the Democratic Party, every chance they had to save black people, and not only black people, white people, save the people through the black people vote, they let us down. Joe Biden had the rights to pass the John Lewis Act that would stop this gerrymandering. He didn't do it. Joe Biden had the act for the George Floyd Act that would stop these racist killer cops from killing people. He didn't do it. And I tell it to the educated black people. He had his executive order. Look how Trump, with all his DEI hires, then put all his family, all his friends who's not qualified. But do you hear the white Democrats calling them DEI? Nope, because no matter how you look at it, these white people stand together. All they want to do is to be in charge of the powers of the people. And that's all they do, rile us up to get us to those polls to vote for them. And then when they get the power, they look at us and say, black folks, we're going to catch y'all next time. We got the head Negroes we need, and we don't want y'all on the plantation, but y'all can go play around the reservation that we allow y'all to play in. And that's what we're not understanding. We expecting our children to do better than us. And when we see our children following damn fools, what we tell them? You want to be a damn fool too, but yet still we following this damn fool government. It's the system. So when you say Donald Trump and all that, a 34 convicted felon, that the judge said he was going to give him his sentence after he so-called finished his term, if that didn't wake black people up, something is definitely wrong with us. So don't blame these white folks for what they do to us. Blame yourself for voting for them. And I don't care what party you represent or what Negro you try to send, if majority rules, white folks got the upper hand. And to the black people who are always saying, we can't do nothing, we can't. We the one they're living off of. We the one that created this government to go vote against our own rights. We've been voting for this Democratic Party for 90 years. What has changed? Oh, voting rights, and that's it. We don't get human rights. We don't get civil rights. Wake up, black people. If we want our next generation to do better than us, they got to see us doing better for them. And like I say, I'm old now, so I'm woke up.
When is your show airing?
My show come on every day except Tuesdays.
Your show come on what?
Every day except Tuesday, unless you and Ma Buck take the show I had on Mondays. Every day they can catch the truth. And like I tell everybody, if you don't want to hear the truth, please don't watch my show, because I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm doing it for my grandchildren and people that's incarcerated by this government. And that's our biggest problem. It's not the politicians that we send the problem. It's this government, because they don't want to reform or redo it.
What?
Because it's being done to the people what was supposed to be done. As you see them white folk crying right now, right? Their great white hope, Trump, is making them see they're nothing to the government too but numbers to vote.
Oh.
So don't get mad at Trump. He's doing us a favor, black people, because now white people are starting to get a view of what we've been going through. How they've been on this government all their life. And the minute they say, we're going to give black people, they all go into shambles. Look them farmers right now, Jay, how they crying for handouts. But when it was time to give the black farmers some handout that they deserve,
right,
what they said, we not going to give it to y'all. And now look at these white farmers begging the government like some niggas.
Well, they could be
wake up, black people.
They could be investing. They could be investing in some wetland. Elon Musk going to build a big old spaceport in Vermilion Parish. Hopefully or not hopefully. How much pollution and environmental damage he gonna do with his rockets always falling out the sky? I'm worried about that.
And that's what's damaging the economy now. His rockets, because he's a trillionaire now, off of government money, but yet still they look at poor black people and say they're living off the government, and it's the rich people that become rich off the government. They are the true wayfarers. But as long as they call them subsidies, we don't know the difference.
Well-
So black folks, hug yourself, because I love y'all enough to tell y'all the truth. And whoever I offend, y'all are welcome, because I done had enough of it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All
Sister
right.
Khadijah, for not hanging up that phone when I talk about politics, because our life is political. Thank y'all again,
All
because we
right.
are born free.
All
Bye.
right.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Well, that was.
That was scorched earth policies.
8 minutes and 49 seconds. Mr. Kevin Bump Trudgy, you don't get no better than that.
Scorched the
But-
earth policy.
Yes, yes, but
Smash and burn.
Yeah,
But look,
I wanted to say something first.
You're not excited about the rocket support that could be built right there in Vermilion Parish in the swamp?
no,
You know,
no.
granted that some of the hunters and people who live off the land might get mad. Granted that we could also store some nuclear waste out there. They want to do that. Granted, with all the data centers to keep up all the information of the open line and everywhere else at AOC, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's a lot still.
yeah, well, yeah, yeah. And I wanted to say too that dealing with Roland Martin, I have to disagree with Mr. Kevin. Roland Martin has always been an informative newscaster, and we gotta always know that he's giving out his best, regardless to the indiscrepancies in his personal life. His personal life has nothing to do with his professionalism, and I, for one, continue to support Roland Martin, and it doesn't matter to me what happened or what they say happened. It's irrelevant. He's giving out information to the public. Now, trust me, I wasn't a part of his.
You were a guest on his show twice.
Yeah, I was a guest on his show twice, but I wasn't a part of the people that subscribe to him, because this has came out. I'm definitely going to subscribe to Roland, because I want him to know that we here, those of us that know the truth and know how things is always put in the fire, we believe in you.
Well, they got a lot of influencers out there just being paid bad actors to destroy other influencers.
Yes.
Who have a certain type of notable guests on. Also, when you were a guest on his show, you were discussing the issue with New Ivory Sheriff Louis Ackle.
Yes.
Bringing up police again.
Yes.
Certainly, the issue with Louis Ackle has been proven that his whole department was rotten to the core.
Yes.
And Roland was so gracious to have you on to discuss that and some other issues. And so sometimes we got to reach outside this local media to bring the story out, to get other people involved to help, bring about a change for justice,
And this right here, this is a picture. I know you could get a good copy of it, but this is a picture of the corrupt Sheriff Louis Ackle. This is a picture of him. Yeah, he's as ugly as his ugly ways and everything, but he's despicable. So I don't know. Okay, the answer, right? Okay, caller, you're on. Are you?
Good morning.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello. This is Crystal Trail, and I'm calling to make a comment on the fact that the lady said that his political views has nothing to do with his personal views. I think that's totally wrong, because I know for a fact that any kind of personal opinion that I have or anything that personally affects me always affects my political views on how I assess people or take what they're saying into account on how it's going to affect me personally. So any politician that has a personal opinion about anything is going to let that sway their political opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
And the thing with Roland is a media outlet, right? He's been a journalist for a long time. The thing with Roland is that he's bringing people on to discuss the issues and to give the information. Now, if Roland has some indiscretion going on in his life that making him look bad, will that take away his credibility when he has someone who's on his show talking about the issues that are affecting us all? That's the question.
Yes. Yes, it is going to affect his
How?
opinion
How?
because I am going to make decisions based on my personal opinion.
Well, you say it's a political thing. Roland is not the he's a conduit for information, but he's not the political person running and making decisions in D.C. or Baton Rouge that are going to affect us.
But still, if I'm bringing something to you, I have a personal stake or a personal opinion about what we are discussing. So if he's bringing it, if I'm bringing something to you, that means that I'm personally affected, or that I want to affect you personally.
So how many
in your life, even if it's something political.
So how many
I'm not going to
podcasters?
bring anything to you.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how many podcasters that you might know of, or influencers, because they're big right now, they're making a lot of money on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
How many you think are influencers who have some checkered past on there and making a lot of money and has a lot of credibility?
All of them.
Most of Trump's podcasters and influencers.
No. Everyone has something in their past that
Excuse me, I was talking to make your point, and you could answer. Just bear with me, please. Okay. All Trump podcasters and influencers had some checkers. Some was dealing with. Look at the Tate brothers, who they just arrested. Look what they're doing. He had enough power. The Tate brothers had enough power to get him elected. So, and Roland is far from what the Tate brothers is doing. It was just something indiscretion that was caught. Probably had some hidden cameras on him and stuff. So. I don't buy that. I agree. I understand. I agree with your right to express your opinion, but I don't agree with you. Go ahead.
Okay, and I want
and we have a right to we have a right to we have a right to disagree.
Right.
But everyone has something in their past that they're not happy about, or that they feel that they did it wrong, and that now they're making amends for. I have things in my past that I did in my youth that I will not do here. But that was an indiscretion that I have to go ahead and make amends for.
So what I was trying to say,
like Joe Biden or everyone else.
What I was trying to say also is the fact that what somebody do in their private bedrooms is no concern to the information that they're bringing. It's alleged that he was involved with someone else. That doesn't matter to me, because if you look at the history, if you go back to history, you know that just about every president, every so-called leader has always had mistresses or the other. You know, it doesn't matter how you look at it. So him putting his life on the line, giving us information, that's fine with me. What he do behind closed doors, I could care less, and I don't think that that's anybody's business whatsoever.
Well, thank you, caller, for your input. We really appreciate you calling.
Okay, let's see what it said. Right here. Okay, caller.
In their private bedroom.
Hello. Caller.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Caller.
You're on. Okay.
Hello, caller.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is Marjorie Broussard, and thank you guys for always having a great show with some great information. I want to say two things. One, Roland Martin, what's going on with Roland Martin is going on here in Louisiana, where the Channel 2 and Channel 3, which are Baton Rouge channels, are highlighting people who signed the petition to remove Jeff Landry and Governor Jeff Landry and the Attorney General. It's a distraction. It's to get us off course. It's a distraction. And until we realize that it's a distraction, it's going to keep on distracting, and we're going to keep on losing. And that's what I wanted to share. I heard Kevin, and I heard the young lady. Roland Martin brings information.
Thank you.
And the information, if you fact check, the information he brings is accurate. So whether he's sleeping with Sally Sue and Mo is of no importance to myself.
That's right.
What I want him to bring some facts, some information, some factual information that's going to help move our people forward. Period. If you want to dress in a skirt and some pink pumps, I don't care. Is the information he's bringing to us factual? And once you fact check, the things that he does bring to us. It is very factual, and that's to me is what's most important, because we're never gonna we're never. Kevin keeps talking about our generation. Kevin, voting is a part of how we get things done, period. Regardless of what you believe, what you say, what you think, is part. There's never been a time in history, I don't believe, there's ever been a time in history when all black people, Republican, Independent, Democratic, has stood together for one thing.
That's right.
If we can wrap our head around the fact that if we can agree on 1% of something, my God, I heard a young man talking the other day, he said there's 58 million black people in the United States of America. If each black person was to give $1, would we need white hospitals that's killing our people? Would we need politicians that's not moving our people forward?
Correct.
But we can't get together on one thing. That's so frustrating for me. But listen, I appreciate the show. I'm tuning in.
Wait, I wanted to find out something from you also. When is Portia Evans' services?
Portia's services is going to be on Sunday. At the Kinston Funeral Home. The wake is from 2 to 4. The funeral is from 4 to 6, and the repast is at the Downtown Convention Center. Y'all know that Kinston Funeral Home is located on the corner of Gilman and North San Antoine, and then the Downtown Convention Center where the repast will be is located at 124 South Buchanan. That was a big loss.
Yeah. It's like back to back. But it's up to us to try to keep things moving on behalf of Portia, Janelle, Beatrice,
all those icons,
Stephanie, Stephanie Amiji.
Yes, right, exactly.
Yes.
So, as you mentioned it, definitely want to offer condolences to the community on behalf of myself and District D of the NAACP State Conference.
Yes.
Portia, when I shared the news with President McCallahan, it like broke him. He was like, "Oh my God, no." I said, yeah. He said, Portia? And she had done so much work with our organization. Yeah. So definitely going to be a miss. Tommy C. and of course Stephanie, and we have a lot of people who are moving into the ranks of the great ancestors. That what Kevin said about our next generation, we absolutely need them, but we're only teaching them how to be right now. We're teaching them how to be indecisive. We're teaching them how not to be together.
Yes.
Because he's on this thing about Democratic is crap. They're all sold out. And I might be on this thing, vote. And Sister Khadijah, you might be on this thing. And Brother Jay, you might be on the other thing. We got to get together, y'all. We got to get together. We have some elections that's coming up. Now, we're trying to flip some seats, and it's been happening, but we got to get together on it. We can't, me, Khadijah, and Brother Jay go and vote ain't gonna do nothing.
Yes, we got to get the massive out, and let it be clear that there are changes when you vote collectively. So when certain people get on their high horse, or whatever they own, and they say, oh, don't vote. Don't believe them. Ask them what they got to offer. Just don't believe them.
Exactly. I just want to say one more thing, since I'm on, that a lot of people have been purged from the roll.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people have been purged from the roll. People go to vote, and they can't vote. And that is
by design.
Intentional. If our votes were not important, if our votes couldn't change things, why they keep coming after our votes?
Thank you.
So clearly, our vote has some value. Otherwise, they wouldn't. They wouldn't care about our votes.
That's
but they constantly attacking our voting. Constantly, and that should be a wake-up call right there in itself.
Yes.
Yes. So if you think we're doing a little campaign, Sister Khadijah, if you don't mind. We're doing a little campaign. Don't wait until election day to find out you can't vote. Find out now.
Yes.
So you can call me, 337 469-1963, or you can call the radio station. Sister Khadijah can give you my phone number, and I'll check the roll, because I have the roll for Southwest Louisiana in District D of the NAACP, which is St. Mary, Iberia, Lafayette, St. Martin, St. Landry, Acadia, and Acadia.
Okay,
One more, I can't think of it. What now?
Vermilion. Okay, and another,
Vermilion, yes. Thank you.
And another thing, I think we need to do a show too, congratulating you on your award that you recently received, again among all the other numerous awards. Can you tell us something about that?
Sister Khadijah, you put me on the spot.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I was nominated for Remarkable Woman for the women in the NAACP, and I will be receiving an award on September the 18th for the work that I've done as a member of the NAACP, okay. Whether it's voting, whether it's police brutality,
police murders.
And I'm a say again?
Police murders.
Yes, we've done a lot of work. It was definitely unexpected, because we don't do the work that we do for a paycheck. We don't do the work that we do for any award or anything. We do the work that we do because that's what God has put in us. Yeah. He's put the desire and the passion to move our people forward, and we're only God's instrument. And I'm honored. I'm just really, really honored to receive such an award from the NAACP, an organization that's over 100 years old. 100 years old. Yes, indeed. Very, very honored. And thank you so much, Sister Khadijah, for mentioning that. I appreciate it.
Yes, much love. Thank you so much, my dear sister.
Yes, you guys, I'm tuning in. Good show, good show. I love it.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay. You get your phone. Okay. It's hung up?
Yes, it's hung up.
The other big issue, some of the issues popping up in the state of Louisiana, besides when we talk going back to the voting and elections, I'm going to emphasize that I like to know if the Democratic Party, the state Democratic Party, and the National Democratic Party is putting money behind Jamie Davis. We filmed Jamie Davis in Franklin. Thanks, I shout out to Miss Rosa for sending me the video. She shot it for us. I ran it on TV yesterday. Okay. Jamie said he has no, according to what I understood when you say, he has no help to get national commercials, no money for national commercials, statewide commercials on TV and radio. Now, if you got, I think Jamie would be a viable candidate, right?
Right.
So why is the Democratic Party in the state, which we know the Democratic Party in the state has some issues, some serious issues about who they support and how they support them. And it always seems to me like when you have a viable black candidate like Jamie, who's the nominee for the Democratic, for U.S. Senate, the national people should spend that money that everybody gives to and put it into Jamie Davis. I'm just saying, it's not necessarily I'm advocating for, I'm going to vote for Jamie, but I'm just saying on stepping out, because I'm not endorsing anybody or nothing like this on this station. I'm saying, why is the Democratic Party not putting money behind Jamie?
That's a good question.
And he said it. I got the video. I got the receipts.
Well, I tell you one thing. If you had the telephone number,
he didn't say the Democratic Party, but he said he needs money. So I assume the Democratic Party, Khadijah, is not giving him any money.
Well, your assumption is correct. So if we had the Democratic Party telephone number, we could call him right now and ask him, why are you not supporting Jamie
And he'll
Davis?
be on the show on the open line in about 2 weeks.
In about 2 weeks? Okay.
Yeah, he was already on when he ran it. Him and we had Gary Crockett on, his opponent. So the question is, why the Democratic Party? Just like on a national level, you got people labeling Democrats who have a more liberal or progressive agenda, they labeling them some communists. Even Trump and Stephen Miller came out and said, we're going to label them some communists and we're going to put them in jail. And people don't say, well, hold up. How can you say that's so bad when there's proof out there? Go watch any documentary what the Nazis did in pre-World War II Germany. They start labeling people communists, Jews, and socialists, whatever. So you got to ask me, is Trump and Kevin Roberts from good old Lafayette, author of Project 2025, did they come up with that idea to say that we're going to label anybody who don't agree with Trump some communists? So why are the Democrats in the Black Caucus, Acadiana Black Caucus, not labeling the people that's out there in front of the Supreme Court advocating against voting rights? Why not label them some Nazis? You know, you see, they could say whatever they want about people who they stand, but no, if you say something, you are breaking the law. Mm-hmm. You know, we might throw you in jail for criticizing Clay Higgins, Liz Murrow, and Jeff Landry, who's doing the same playbook that Trump is doing on the national level. He's doing it right here in Louisiana, Jeff Landry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No, we're
not gonna accept this phone.
No, we're not gonna accept your phone call, Mr. Kevin.
You're not giving him no money,
right?
So. You know, but in the meanwhile, the grifting continues. Jeff Landry just got a deal with Meta for $50 billion for a data center in Richland Parish. That's I think northern Louisiana. Mm-hmm. A $50 billion deal with a non-disclosure act, meaning they don't have to talk about it.
Now remember when I mean. It might be a little bit before your time, but remember when Lucille Ball and her husband, they some great comedians and everything.
Well, I used to look at Lucy.
Yeah, Lucille Ball and her husband. Great comedians, and what they labeled them as some communists because of their different views and everything.
Because he was from Cuba.
They labeled them some communists.
But not Lucy, but her husband.
Okay. They were labeled as communists. From that, they were like, the word was out, or they were like blackball. Couldn't go in no other studios or anything like that. But how is it that they are blackballed when it's all white men in charge of everything, and yet they are blackballed? No, they were whiteballed, and people need to understand the different concepts that people try to put in. Kevin, I'm gonna let you come in, and you only have 1 minute. Oh, okay. Yes? Okay, your time is up. So
that's not 1 minute.
That was 1 minute.
I'm gonna get sued for that.
I'm telling Bump. Yes, you have 1 minute.
Stop playing the game, Sister Khadija. That lady that called earlier, I commend her. This trailer you have woken up. That other lady that just called in, she's an agent for the NAACP, Miss Broussard.
And it's
Don't trust her.
And it's
she's
nothing.
An agent. And Sister Khadija, you working with them. I can.
And it's nothing wrong if you're an agent, if you're talking about the benefits of what's going on with your community and how you could address your community. I don't see some of y'all faithful callers doing too much of anything for your community. Tell me what you're doing besides driving.
You want to move on?
I'm not going back with Kevin.
I'm just saying you want to move on to the next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not going
300. They want 300,000 acres of land. I'm not clear on that. 300 in Vermilion Parish. It's 300,000, not 300,000 acres of land.
That's pitiful. That is pitiful.
For the spaceport port that Elon Musk. I got to go back and read the article. I got to be accurate because Elon is he bad. And my thing with Elon is out there being an avowed person who believes that the people of color cannot be in certain positions, cannot serve certain parts of the community. I've since divested myself of any product that Elon Musk has his name on, whether it's Twitter, whether it's who could afford a Tesla? I mean,
yes.
A Tesla's a dinosaur. You ever seen them trucks? That look like some dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's buying them. Or support SpaceX internet. I do not. I had a proposal to get it at a cheap rate. I said no. I'm not. I won't give one dime to Elon Musk to ply his racism within the government. When he was a member of Doge people, when you go buy those Teslas or you go get internet connection with Elon, he was the one who went and cut your grandfather's and your grandmother's benefits, took all your Social Security number, gave them out to different agencies, cut SNAP benefits and everything he could do under the sun to hurt poor people while he becomes a trillionaire, not a billionaire. So think about it before you start supporting somebody like Elon Musk.
Okay, Mr. Kevin, don't you have a show?
Okay, don't you want me to talk about what you say?
Okay, don't you have a show on Thursday evening? Don't you have a show on Thursday evening?
You don't want to hear other people's opinions.
Okay, say what you gotta say. You
didn't hook up on that Broussard lady.
And I would never hang up on her.
Talk about politics.
That's right.
Yeah, you'd never hang up on her because she's talking just like the rest of the Democratic plantation.
What you have to say, Kevin?
What I have to say is that why Roland Martin is being pursued against. You remember he was talking about the Democratic Party?
Mm-hmm.
He finally woke up because they didn't want to send him a check. That's why that tape got released. They've been having this on this man. And every time somebody black try to get away from the Democratic plantation, they bring out the evidence that they done had them do. So don't feel sorry for Roland Martin. And don't feel sorry for that lady that just called from the NAACP. They are agents. They can't tell you one thing voting has did for black people. All she's talking about our voting right. Voting right is not a right. What about our civil right? What about our human rights? And yet still y'all want to beg the Democratic Party for some change. Come on now, y'all say y'all about giving true information. Don't hang up on the people who not getting on your same organization of lying to the people about voting.
Okay, so then
show me what
Kevin,
black people.
I'm not even
put you on the spot.
No, you ain't gonna put me on the spot because this is my show.
Well, you can't announce it. All you do is follow what's told.
This is my show, and when I decided to do another show with him,
if you don't want nobody's different opinion.
He gonna wanna fire me. You can't fire me. This is my show, bruh.
That's
all right.
Sure. I don't know why he allowed you on there.
Oh, you got. So you know what, Kevin? They
out there doing a job. You letting these fake black people like Marjorie come on and tell a narrative.
Kevin,
you can't tell nothing about voting.
Kevin, you got to sign yourself into a mental ward.
I don't know what it's gonna do for us.
Kevin,
I don't know what it's gonna do for us.
You need to sign yourself into a mental ward. That's what you need to do.
Listening to you and Margie, we will be in a mental institution.
Oh, what is your point, Troy?
With these Democratic white folks.
Okay, what is your point? What is your point?
My point is, stop selling our community out for change.
Okay.
Margie gets paid by the NAACP and all them politicians.
There is no payment. Margie do not get any payment. That's volunteer. That's volunteer work.
And y'all got her on the show to
all right. Okay, so you're breaking. You're breaking. You're breaking. Oh, you done broke. All right. Don't call back, bump, Kevin. Troy D. I'm telling you. All right. Before I got distracted.
Yes, they want to build a spaceport. Here's always the caveat that they say. It's going to bring a lot of jobs to South Louisiana.
If it's killing you.
How about the nuclear waste that they're thinking about storing under the swampland in the Gulf of Mexico? I think that's what it is. Quote me on it. We got to look up the articles. They want to bring nuclear waste to Louisiana. Wow. A state that has Cancer Alley. Wow. I mean, we got some. Oh, I'm sorry. No wonder we ranked we broke records. We got rated to be the last state in the union again. We keep breaking records, people.
The wrong kind of records.
Yeah, we want to dump nuclear waste under the swamp in Louisiana. Wow. I'm putting it mildly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We also building big old data centers that sends the utility bills sky high. Because they a lot of pull on it, a lot of wastewater. You can use a lot of water, and could be a lot of wastewater. They're gonna have to use different resources to clean it up. And who's gonna profit? Jeff Landry signed a non-disclosure, or had some people sign a non-disclosure stuff, where you want to know how to deal of all you know is the numbers, $50 billion. So think about it, people. No wonder we are last. So every politician who served in the state of Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, should be proud that once again their state broke another record, be it so that the record is negative, being projected to be last by all the think tanks, university, and other organizations out there who have that metric, who rate it every year. So
Yes.
think about that.
Yes, I had wanted to show. I don't know if you could see some of these faces, but this is right here. I don't know if you can see. This is some of the biggest gangs around. They are the district attorneys. Out of all of the district attorneys in the state of Louisiana, we have 2 black males, 1 black woman, and 61 white men. 61 white men. What does that tell you? That tell you you got to go to court. You're not going to get. You don't have a chance to do anything. But this is the power brokers of Louisiana. These white men, 61 white men that are district attorneys, and they come from all over the parishes in the state of Louisiana. And you need to pay attention to this, because this in itself is showing you how fine white supremacy is, how it works good. You go to any of the courthouse. Let's take New Iberia Courthouse, for instance. You go to New Iberia Courthouse, guess what? You will see a black person here or a black person there, but you have little young receptionists still wet behind the ears. They're in these jobs. You can't, but we're the majority that's in the courts. We're the majority that's in the courts. So, I think that's something that we need to pay close attention to. And you see this one right here is Iberia Parish, Tommy Romero, who is another no good, corrupt police officer. But that's just for your information. It's just for your information. I'm not sleeping around. I'm just giving you this information.
Okay, let's go back to the rankings. I have the receipts, like I say, according to U.S. News and World Report. There's the 50th in the best state overall. Louisiana was named in honor of King Louis, the 14th? Yeah, the 14th.
The 14th?
Yeah, well, it's number 50 in crimes and correction, number 46 in education, number 45 in healthcare. We see it every day. Number 49 in the economy. No living, living wages out here. Number 43 in fiscal stability. That means you roll a dice every day when you think you get your paycheck. And infrastructure, where we got all these potholes, and especially on St. Jude Street in New Iberia, the mayor won't fix.
Yeah.
And number 45 in opportunity. I'm going to give you the opportunity to not hang up on nobody anymore, Sister Khadijah. Number 45. And so if you want to go to U.S. News and World Report, and you can see how it averages out, people. I'm sorry to be so sarcastic.
Yes, okay. Well,
when I read those statistics.
All right. How we rank with corruption? Because I know we have been leading.
Crime and corruption. I guess it's in there, unless I don't have the full list. I was giving you the top 5, 7 of them, or whatever, 5 of them.
Yes. And this is a live segment.
Mm-hmm.
You could reach us at 337-366-8951. You could reach us at 337-366-8951. There's no more calls. I'm not accepting calls from Mr. Kevin, Mr. Broussard, Bump Tradi, at all for the rest of this journey on this show.
Well, the thing going back to politics in the state of Louisiana, it is a sport in a sense, but yet one side has all the marbles and winning everything. And so you could say right now they're winning. For instance, you checked the last time you checked the price of fuel out there, gas.
Yesterday.
Is averaging out, or is staying the same?
It's staying the same.
Staying the same. Okay.
Okay, caller. You have a question or a comment? It's coming from a.
Yes, Good morning, Sister Khadijah. Good morning, Brother Jay.
Good morning,
And
brother.
good morning to the listeners.
Good morning.
You know, Sister Khadijah, you brought out all the white images on the car, on the pictures, you know, of New Iberia. But you have to realize it's not just in New Iberia now. The Trump administration, you look at all his administration, is all white. You look at the Lafayette administration, basically all white.
That's
you
right.
know. So it look like everywhere you look in Baton Rouge, Jeff Landry administration is basically all white.
Brother Wallace, hold up a second. You brought up something right quick. It's like Mr. Alton Trahan. Well, he should have been the pick for the fire department, but Kathleen Boulay Blanco would, and her white administration, they go out of their way when get this. What's the white guy name? Well, when get him. And put him in charge, but they had to pay to move him and everything. Alton has been here from day one. Why wouldn't you support your own?
Well, they're not looking, Sister Khadijah, they're not looking to put people of color in positions, because if they're in positions, the people of color might have a little say so. They might get maybe a little something other than what they getting today. You take our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is not really being revitalized.
It's
and
not.
If they start something in our neighborhood, they wind up leaving it to wait until we get to it, But long as it's looking like it's okay. At least y'all can see we made an attempt to do something, So we got a long way to go, and if we don't realize what's really going on with our voting rights, with our how to get out there and vote and make things happen for us, shame on us. And that's what's been happening in our past. We didn't understand the voting process. When they started the voting process, they brought money to our neighborhood, buy them your way instead of make it happen the way it's supposed to happen, So now we know better. We must do better. And this is why I say, you could tell me don't vote, but if I don't vote, I'm giving up my rights and allowing people to put in office who they want to put in office.
That's right.
Which they almost do it anyway because they come and buy your vote. And once they buy your vote, they don't give you nothing with it. So this is where it's at.
Yes.
Vote America. America is the voting rights. Let's keep our rights. I'm not just giving up mine because my parents, they fought for it. When they had got their voting rights, they was happy for it, and I'm going to stay happy with mine.
Yeah.
So however it go, that's the way it is. But Sister Khadijah, appreciate you. Brother Jay, appreciate you for all the information that you're bringing us, have a good show without allowing people to disrupt it.
Yes.
Thank you and appreciate y'all.
Yes, and right here was my beloved mother. My beloved mother, she was the best mother around, pie maker, pecan candy, peach cobbler, and everything. And that this is, she had 7 children, and Mom, we know how you feel about voting, and so we're just gonna keep on pushing it. Between her, my grandmother, and all that, I mean, they just instilled in us from the get-go. I was trying to see if you could see my mama. Okay, this is Mama right here, and everything. She had 7 children, and she passed away, but she left a legacy with some of her children. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sister. Remind people we're watching the The AOC edition of Open Line Radio
Yes.
here on AOC Community Media. That's Cox 15 and LUS Channel 3 in Lafayette and the 5 Parish area. Also, please consider becoming an AOC member. You have an idea. You like to call the shows and you could always get another personality on. Come forward, become a member. Bring your idea to AOC.
Yes.
Become a member, get the training.
That's
Please support
right.
AOC community. Consider donating to AOC if you like different type of, let's say, media, podcasting. I mean, everything in the gumbo pot over here at AOC Community Media.
Not everything. Not everything.
Almost. We talking about Roland Martin now.
Oh.
Okay, look.
You want to go there?
130,000 acres is what they propose. I'm so sorry. 300,000. Elon Musk going to sue me because I didn't get his Tesla last year.
Oh, okay.
He needs 130,000 acres in Vermilion Parish swamp. Come on now, man. Make it make sense. You want to put a rocket port. Well, I know they launch off the coast of Florida and Texas and around the Houston, south of Houston and other places, right? But the point is, Louisiana environment is so delicate with all the other stuff, with oil and gas companies drilling, and you're having more and more land being lost with erosion because of the drilling. Not necessarily the drilling because of the intensity of the storms. It's a domino effect. So why you keep on proposing things and they don't deliver? You remember casinos? Casinos gonna set Louisiana #1. You remember that?
Yeah.
Remember tax incentive for big oil and gas to come to Louisiana? Remember? That to put Louisiana #1. None of that stuff that was promised all the years never put Louisiana #1.
Okay. I wanted to say something, but I'll wait till after this call.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to commend you for Todd Talbot with that show you did last Wednesday, Brother James.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You told the people the truth, and 2 days later, Police Chief Todd Talbot died from you telling the black
Not me.
people's truth.
Not me.
So
I won't claim that one.
I want to commend you, and this is why I call in radio shows that say they
Yes,
open
sir.
line for the open line to let us know our truth needs to be told, and the black people that go against us, they are our true enemies. So wake up, black people! If y'all got a story to tell, get with Brother Jay, because when these white folk hear our truth, they start to die. And we got a couple of more because so far Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, all these people with the lies they have told is now coming to death. Thank y'all again, Sister Khadijah,
Yeah,
but
thank
you
you.
and Margie need to wake up.
Okay.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
All right. I'm so glad you could keep Sister Margie and myself at the tip of your tongue, Mr. Kevin. But I also wanted to mention that some of the real gangster, like you had, remember Oliver North? Remember Oliver North with the Contra? Yeah. Well, we thought that Oliver North was like the baddest gangster around, but then you got Trump that then took things to a whole nother level. He is a billionaire, a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, he's making money gripped in his family, but he's
and
not
the same family that you never ever could look up their income taxes, what they're paying taxes to. If that's not the
fixing that.
the greatest.
He have immunity.
Yeah, he have immunity. That's right.
Well, they're fixing it, so they're trying to. Yeah, but Khadijah, you got to remember, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. It's his Project 2025 advisors.
His
It's
advisors.
his Stephen Miller. It's Kevin Roberts from Lafayette, Louisiana. Shout out to Project 2025. Brendan Carr, head of the FCC. He's watching us right now on AOC. And Russell Vogt, head of the budget office. Those trifecta of Project 2025 people who constructed this whole notion to kind of like slightly mirrored similar to the rise of Hitler. If you go back and watch all those shows on YouTube about the rise of the Nazis, pre-war World War II Germany, you're going to see the pattern. The pattern: consolidate your power, put people in charge. Have a nutcase like Stephen Miller ranting and raving against people who are not the same color as him. So you see the thing, that's what's going on. So Trump is not, he's a useful idiot where he can make money. He got racism with him, but he's making money and the other people are running the policy. So just go and do your research. You know?
And then remember that one lady that, well, I'm more than sure several others have sued him, but that one lady that sued him for rape, she wound up winning millions of dollars.
And he gone to the Supreme Court and trying to get it reversed. Now, when that ever happened, you could go back to court and reverse some stuff that was already written solid. Only because it's him.
Yep, only in America.
Yeah.
Only in America.
Well, feds picked Louisiana for potential life cycle nuclear campus. Really, what in the hell that means? I'm sorry to say that. What that means, life cycle nuclear campus, meaning let's store some waste and see how long, forever, they can last in Louisiana. You know,
that's right.
Nuclear waste lasts forever, generations. And they want to put it in Louisiana once again, and we don't have not one politician in the state of Louisiana, black or white, coming and telling us the danger of that in the future for our future generations.
So they putting it in Vermilion.
No, that's the spaceport. Elon Musk, they want them. They say it chose, or it's one of the sites they choose. You know, I know I'm exaggerating a little bit that they might do it. Never say never when it's in Trump land. You never say never. It's gonna happen. You know?
Yes, indeed.
So check those stories out. Nuclear waste, data centers, and a space rocket port right there down the road in Acadiana. You know.
It's really Southwest Louisiana. There is no Acadiana or nobody map. It's really
there's no Acadiana open channel then.
No, it's affordable open channel. You know,
I'm making the direction.
Affordable open channel.
There's no Acadiana.
Well, you can't find Acadiana
that's a word.
on nobody map. No, it's more than just a word. When you look at the core word of Acadiana, the Acadians, they came from Nova Scotia, Canada. They were kicked out. They came to Louisiana in the bayou. The New Maroons taught them how to eat and live in the bayou, and now they want people to believe that everybody from Louisiana are Acadians. Remember the Taliban, that young man that they said was from Louisiana? Oh, how all these white politicians came back out and say, oh, he not from Louisiana.
He went to UAL.
Yeah.
He went to UAL.
Well, just know your history. You know, there's no Acadiana in Southwest Louisiana. Look on the map, not the map that they want to show you. Just look on the map.
Yeah, Louisiana leads in as far as health. We talk about cancer issues, and yet we want to ignore. Right now the environmental quality people are basically ignoring everything. That's one of the things that Elon Musk and his Doge crew did. They got rid of those agencies that oversees protection for people, even consumer complaints. You know, remember I had an issue, and I'm griping while we're on the show. My car caught on 11:30. My car caught on fire. Remember I showed the pictures. I had receipts.
Yeah.
I was complaining about that company that sold me the car. After 4 months, it burst into flames. Right? Insurance companies was questioning. Why they want to see my phone and all this other crazy stuff that they wanted.
Didn't have nothing to do with your car catching on fire.
And I signed a complaint to the Consumer Protection Bureau in D.C., right? And they were looking into it. Just my luck, Trump got in office and Doge eliminated the Consumer Protection Agency. You know? I mean, just that's some crazy stuff that's going on, man. And so I've been fighting that battle for the longest, Sister Khadija. So we don't have no agencies to oversee stuff like that. Even in the state of Louisiana, Cancer Alley, there were several court rulings against the state of Louisiana. Well, what happened with the agency, some of that stuff got reversed, where we got Mr. Robert Taylor, who was a guest on the Open Line radio show, who been advocating because of what's going on in St. John Parish. I think it was the citizens of St. John who was dealing with Cancer Alley, right? Remember we had him on, and he said how things are so terrible out there. All the people are developing cancers later on in life, and he lost his wife to cancer. She had to move to California away from that area, and she died I think last year. And Mr. Taylor's still holding on, you know. So we know that these people. This is the most uncaring bunch of elected officials that we had in a while.
Idiots.
You know, how I
Idiots.
yearn for George Bush again. I'm serious. I mean, at least you could deal somewhat with the situation with George Bush, but these people right here, they off the chain, crazy. I mean, this is some crazy stuff that's going on, man.
Only in
The
America.
reflecting pool,
Only
you
in,
know,
that's in
that's
America.
more important.
I'm telling you.
So you think that pool was sabotaged? Somebody cut a
Not
slit.
nobody's.
Somebody cut a slit in it. You know.
Not worth. Not worth a lick. Not worth a lick. That was some of his little cronies that went in and got these millions of dollars. How many millions? Was it
14 to $15 million.
Yeah, to go in and do the pool, and look what happened. They didn't do the pool right.
And to take that Justice Department and use it like a mafia operation. You know, he did learn from his first lawyer, Roy Cohn, how to do some nefarious things. But this time, the difference, he has the Justice Department on his side. Todd Blanche is his personal lawyer and district attorney. He prosecutes his enemies, the people he don't agree with. And this is the order of the day. I mean, this is some crazy crazy stuff going on. You know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are with the Open Line Radio Show. Is live and call in. The number to call us is 337-366-8951. 337-366-8951.
Well, in going back to our phone calls we get, this is what we don't necessarily censor calls, but we do have issues sometimes with our people that we have dialogue with, and the thing is, as long as we try to keep the show from going off the rails, but you know, we have these calls. Since when you operate that way, when you don't have phone call people who answer the phones and take your information, because I've called a lot of national talk shows, and they have people who really censor you before you get on, ask you what you want to talk about and so forth. And so this is the beauty of AOC, where people could have real free speech.
That's right.
And sometimes we take that for granted, and we don't realize how we have it so good here in South Louisiana. In the middle of a lot of conservative stuff, we still have freedom of speech, and that's the last vestige of something good that we have. So I'm saying this because we have to support free speech, and to support free speech, you start with AOC. You start with the Open Line Radio. You start with all the great shows on this program, whether you agree on one side of the aisle or the other side of the aisle. It starts right here at AOC Community Media.
And believe it or not, but I was one that had brought. Was trying to bring AOC to New Iberia Council, because Ed had, and that was like maybe about 25 years ago.
Longer than that.
Or 30 years ago. And Ed told me, he said, you get their approval, he will bring the cameras for the meetings. He's going to teach classes like how to do white balance. He's going to teach people how to set up their own show and everything. And Iberia Parish Council, they voted me down for that, and now all of a sudden, well, it wasn't like all of a sudden, but
they're in New Iberia now.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're in New Iberia now. But I'm just saying is that we could have had it before. But when you have people that's in power that don't believe that others should have some type of voice, that's why AOC is so important, because it's coming from me, only me, and not nobody else. You don't have to figure out nothing about that. And that's imperative. I need you to know that this statement that I made is from me and only me.
Well, it's not just talk shows, it's entertainment.
Right.
We were blessed to cover some of the best Zydeco players.
Oh, some of the best bands.
When we started off with Tucker back in the day, Lil Nate. You in this room, you had Lil Nate, you had
oh my God,
Connie G, all the local favorites.
Oh, yes,
we had them live in this studio right here, because it's been a while since I've been in the studio, and we filmed it. What's the name of the show? Was called Down South.
Down Home Blues.
Down Home
Blues.
I'm glad I changed it to Digital Soul. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you sure did change it. Down Home.
That sounds like a downer.
Donna, when you listen to the blues and the people that were singing it, they talking about everyday problem, everything things that's going on in your life.
So who else we had besides Lil Nate? You had Leon Shavers, yeah. Yeah, then we were blessed to go cover the Zydeco Festival in Play Zones with Miss Lena Charles and so forth.
Yes.
A couple of years.
And what about the Neal family?
The Neal family. Yeah, Jackie Neal family. Yeah. So many different great members. So and to bring these shows to AOC, these entertainment shows, and to put them on and have it broadcast, and a lot of people were happy to see that, because I on Digital Soul last Sunday I played some Lil Nate when he was at the KJCB Jazz on the Green.
Okay, Jazz on the Green.
And he got down in the dirt and played his accordion.
Yeah.
And then there was what's the other? Not Leon Shavers. The other guy who got who his event, they had a couple of shootings at his event. The other singer.
Oh, okay. You talking about the trail ride guy?
Yeah. Well, we had some of his vintage footage we shot from the Play Zones, Louisiana. So definitely want to let people know. Consider becoming a member, or support these shows. Yeah,
and then not only that, but with Salim's show, John Best, they bring poetry. They have so many people that's doing poetry now, but then his show is the one that opened up the door for AOC. Now I know we have like Poetic Soul, we have like a good bit of other poets that's out there, and they taking this stuff to a whole nother level, like they should be. Caller, you have a question or comment? You're on with the open line.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, let me get a little bit closer. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm calling with reference to voting and signing the petition to get Jeff Landry and his Attorney General out of office. We can do both. It may be in
yes, ma'am. You have some background noise. You might want to lower your television.
Can you lower your TV, ma'am?
Yes.
And so you're okay. That's good. And so you want
yes, we can find the petition to get them out of that office, but we can also vote. I remember growing up here in the Lafayette area when we could not vote. Voting is very, very important. You need to go and find out if you are registered, and you also need to find out where you are to go and vote. And if you cannot go, then get the absentee ballot, as I do now, because I'm too old to go and stand in line.
Yes, ma'am.
And the other thing, this Mr. Kevin needs to find out about history. Voting is very, very important. We've made some strides, but we still have a long ways to go. The other thing I'd like to say, if your neighbor or someone that you may not even know needs a ride to go and vote, please pick them up, take them to vote. The other thing I'd like to say, in our churches, we can bring people in and let them know what's going on. Let them be informed about how important our voting is. And that is all that I have to say. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much. And at one time, the churches was the hub of all advancement, voting. The churches were the hub, and since the money's been coming in since the money's been coming in, they don't even allow you to hold drives at the churches. But at one time, the churches were it. We lost a lot with them not wanting to help their constituents vote, but they were the beak of the community, of the black community.
Well, things change, demographics change, and so forth. But what I think is more to do with information, getting the information out, the accurate information, because the whole election cycle is much more of a headache to some people than a necessity, and we got a lot of false stuff going out, you know, and you know, like I said, I go with the podcasters and the influencers online. They are influencing a lot. And people don't realize the gravity. For instance, you know, since this whole issue came up with Trump in office, there's a network called the Midas Touch Network. I follow them.
Okay.
And so forth. For instance, if you watch the news cycle
Midas
on regular
Touch.
mainstream news, Trump will come out and say, we have a deal with Iran. Right? And then the high prices with gas would start tumbling down and the markets shoot up. So the Midas Touch called that out and they showed the metrics on that. He would manipulate the market every weekend and say he have a deal, and the Iranians were putting out press releases saying they don't have no deal, and they start shooting at each other, and then the prices would go up. So information is the key, and getting accurate information from people or entities that telling the truth, and you don't have that. You don't have that now with mainstream media being bought up by CBS, CNN, been brought up by the Ellison family, which run Paramount, even buying BET. You know, and so that tells you everybody knows the media is the more valuable thing on top of everything. You know. And so you're not getting accurate information.
Yes.
And so when you say the churches, the pastors, they weren't about their tithes of voting than they weren't about the voting. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whether any denomination, Catholic, Baptist, Methodist, whatever, you know.
Well, to the previous caller, she spoke about trying to get to sign that recall against Jeff Landry. That's the governor of the state of Louisiana. You could get in touch with Sister Margie at 337-469-9163. 337-469-1963. And she could give you information on that, where they at, and you take it from there. But we definitely appreciate you showing your concern about voting and the recall.
Yes. Again, we want to give a rundown of the shows that we are somewhat associated for people to watch the replay, since we got about another 17 minutes, whatever. Your show, the show you produce, Community Defender, comes on every other Sunday, first and third Sunday of the month.
Yes.
On this channel.
Yes.
AOC Community Media with host Brother Darrell Muhammad. Shout out to him.
Yes, the most powerful host in existence is Brother Darrell Muhammad alone. He was when we first started. It was Brother Oscar, and Brother Darrell. But Brother Darrell been holding it down through illnesses and all that, and we appreciate.
Where did we find him on? The Baton Rouge station on WXOK in Baton Rouge.
That was WXOK.
Yeah, we went out there, and that's over 30-some years. We were the first guest, one of the guests from this area.
Yeah, that's right.
And so you got Digital Soul Showcase, the entertainment show we produce on every other Sunday on AOC Community at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Best in Zydeco, R&B, live events we filmed over the years, all the local artists and so forth.
Yes.
And you know, we had the great Lee Allen Zeno. I've been covering him for years. You know, and he just passed on. We lost him. You know, not to say Tommy C with KIE 88.3. We had him, a couple of clips from him. Him and I did something. So then we go to.
We had Gerald Falk. Gerald Falk, before he passed away, he was one of the best singer
locally.
Locally, along with Major Hanley. And we never did get a chance to get what's that band? You know, his sister do Keith Frank. Yeah. We never had.
Yeah, we covered Keith Frank. Had Festival International. I covered him for Digital Soul.
Okay.
Had a clip. We covered just about everybody. You know, and the biggest star right now is Tucker Southern Soul. We covered him when he was playing in the dirt. I mean, not playing in the dirt like a child, but he was playing his music and walking around the jazz on the green.
Right, he was a drummer, wasn't he?
He was singing. He was wearing that plaid outfit. You know?
Right.
You know,
but I mean,
so
he started off.
Covered a lot
he started
people.
off in the Keith Frank band, didn't he?
Yeah.
As a drummer.
Right.
Okay.
I'm just saying his solo artist, Miss Janelle, supported him. Roy Anthony and the Jid, we covered them also.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Yeah, we covered them back in the day. Janelle had him on Jazz in the Green and so forth. So just about everybody. And Cupid, number of times. Cupid, you had an interview. Sit down here at AOC with Cupid, the number one artist.
Some of that. Yes, indeed. And what about the Cormier guy? The one that do reggae music.
Yeah, Russell. Yeah, brother Russell. Russell had a show here a long time.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Long time show running on AOC. The best reggae player in South Louisiana and probably beyond. You know, Russell Cormier.
Yes, And one of the
Kenny Wayne. You remember Kenny Wayne, the singer?
Who could forget Kenny
R&B
Wayne?
singer, Riding Like a Cowboy, hit that went black. We shot the video that went viral on YouTube.
Yeah, it sure did. It sure did. And remember the sister that was one of the best blues singer from here that wound up getting killed.
Miss Pat? No. Well, we covered Miss Pat.
Yeah,
she
we covered
died.
Miss Pat, but no, the other sister, the Neal sister.
Jackie Neal.
Neal.
I never had a chance to cover her, but we covered the family. Yeah.
Jackie Neal.
Yeah.
Oh man, she sung songs that was coming straight from her heart, and she was not only brilliant with her beauty, but with her voice.
Yes. So again.
Oh, the other shows. Finish up with the shows.
So you got Mr. Kevin Show, our frequent caller.
Yeah, please call him and keep him on the line.
For 5:30 every Thursday.
Yeah.
What's the name of the show? Defending Our Community?
Yeah, Defending Our Community.
Okay. And then we go to Brother Wilder's Synagogue, 10 o'clock on Fridays, every Friday with Oscar North Seas, the Soul Doctor.
Hey,
DJ,
Oscar, yeah.
And Mr. Mike Brown.
Oscar, Mike Brown. And Brother Ross.
So that's every Friday from 10 to 12 on this channel also. And again, we come back to Real Talk TV every other Tuesday from 9:30 to 11:30, and we come back to the open line every Wednesday from 9 to 11.
And don't forget
Voices of African Americans.
Okay, don't forget Voices
after the community defense.
Yeah, Voices of African American. That's with Sister Jamila, John Best,
and you got Rachel,
and John Best and Enrico Rice. They all there.
And you got a couple of new shows popping. But listen, Rachel's show name is what's the name of Rachel's show? It comes on
A Foundation of My Color.
Okay, Foundation Rachel.
Right, yeah, Rachel.
Yeah, I like her background. It's way better than some other people's background.
Yeah, hey.
Somebody sprang for the big budget out here.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, and you got a number of new shows
let's not forget, Portia had a show, and her show
we
was
mentioned it earlier.
Every Wednesday. I'm not sure Portia's show, but she would bring kids in. She would have politician in, and this coming Sunday is going to be her homegoing. Portia Evans. I don't know when the service is for Tommy C.
Yeah, Tommy C. I don't have that information on Tommy C.
Okay.
Yeah. And he wanted to do some things. We talked about doing some things at AOC, and he was supposed to come in, become a member, and do some things, and those things happen. So,
I'm telling you. Well, the telephone
you got
number
about 10 minutes, I guess.
To call is 337-366-8951. You could give us a call. We have a few minutes left, and we're going to just keep on rolling with the Open Line radio show.
In Opelousas, Khadijah, there's a number of people running for the mayor's office in Opelousas. You got Rod Size running, and you got Mr. Everly Guillory. We had a guest on the Open Line. And you have Mr. Donald Broussard running.
Yeah.
Wow. And some other people, running. So that's a big, wide open race in Opelousas for mayor.
I mean, but what they need to do, they need to try to, collectively pick out one that have the best interest for the community, and then vote that person in. But with three, you're splitting the votes three ways, and that's going to be really, really hard.
Khadijah, you see all kinds of things on social media, but I've been seeing
social media.
I've been seeing these things happen where you have people come up missing and they found hanging in a tree in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing those and everything.
So
they're gonna call it a suicide, but yet you're hanging in a tree.
Yeah. So what you think about Nolan Wells, the whole issue?
I think it's a sticky situation, whereas it's a complete cover-up. I think that they will find out that there were some other factors involved in his alleged murder, because he was murdered, and you got to be careful. You just got to be careful. Sometimes, I don't have no problem with people voicing their opinion. I really appreciate it. I remember one time we were doing a show at AOC at the old building, and this one guy, he was so mad, he would call in periodically, but we caught him, I caught him getting ready to defecate right there in the door. I took a picture of him. I showed his picture around because...
Hello.
Yes.
How y'all doing today?
Okay, you're going to have to turn... You got feedback, sir.
Let me see something. I had you on the thing. How y'all doing today?
Okay, yourself.
This is Ron Darby from Vermilion Parish. I've been trying to reach out.
Brother Darby? I'm so sorry.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I've been down for a while.
Yes, sir.
I've been sick in the hospital, and I'm currently in a wheelchair right now, but I'm coming along pretty good.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting back on my feet. God is blessing me. But I wish y'all guys would do a show about the disabled elderly abuse.
Okay.
Because I've seen it and I've experienced it.
Yes, sir.
And I think that we need to talk about that and address that issue.
Okay.
Been trying to get in touch with Brother Jay so I can tell you my story.
All right.
And hopefully we can get together and talk about it and educate some of the community about leaving their loved ones in a nursing home.
Yeah. And Brother Darby, you are a veteran, right?
Yeah, I'm not a veteran, but
okay.
I was in the hospital for GBS, Guillain-Barré syndrome.
Okay.
And it paralyzed me from my feet on up, and unable to speak, unable to do anything.
Ooh.
And I've seen a lot of things, I heard a lot of things too.
Yeah.
How these people care for people nowadays in the hospitals, nursing homes, everywhere.
Yes.
No matter where you at. The medical system, healthcare system, is not like it used to be where people cared anymore about the people they take care of now.
That's right.
And the medication they give you, a lot of people may have died through the medication they give you, not knowing your diagnosis, and give you medication for something that you don't even have.
That's right.
And it affects you even worse. So I think we need to discuss that, because I've seen a lot of people go through this same situation.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but I've been around, Brother Jay, still politicking.
Yeah.
I'm still a police driver. I ain't losing none of my seat. I'm still working in the community, doing some things, serving on the board of Head Start, all these different organizations. I get around in my wheelchair. I got somebody come drive me around and stuff. I use public transportation, go to the doctor. But once you guys get that dialogue together, let me know so we can go ahead and start talking about these things in our community. Because elderly people are being left behind in the homes and stuff. All these things and stuff are happening right now.
Okay, thank you so much.
And we gonna be contacting you, my brother.
Okay.
I put you my number earlier. Please do.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
And stay safe.
Thank you. You're on. Hello, you're on. Call.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I think another thing that we ought to educate our people on and about is when it's time to campaign and our people are hired by certain people that are running for whatever they're running for. A lot of our people will come in our communities and manipulate our people for pay. And I think that we ought to educate our people on the people that's voting, what they stand for, you know, and to let our people know, because a lot of times our people come in our communities manipulating our people for pay to vote for certain people that don't even stand up for the things that they're standing for at the time of them campaigning.
Okay. Yes.
We definitely will be discussing that.
I think that's manipulation, and I think it's wrong for us as a people that's trying to grow and move forward.
Yeah, and that's the key.
What are you doing to call it out? What are you doing to call it out?
Well, at one time, I didn't know what to do, but now that I'm aware of this station and you know, understanding that what y'all standing for, I'm just trying to, you know, start somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you mind if I give you a call to finish elaborating on that, because we would love to have you on your input and
So
how
we
you
could,
feel.
Share the information with the people.
Right.
To change it.
No, I don't mind you calling me. My name is Nyoka Turner. I'm from New Iberia, Louisiana, and my phone number is 337.
I got it.
25.
I have your number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much,
Thank you for-
Ms. Turner, because that's actually where you start off from. You know, you have a burning sensation that you know something is not right. Then you need to go ahead and address them. Call it out. Call them out. I don't care who they are. You know, the truth never change.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm gonna call you, Miss Nyoka.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, my sister. And that's the reason why we continuously put ourselves out there like that. Another call?
No, the line is not clear.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, and we got, what, 3 minutes left? 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Want to do some closing?
No.
Well, I must personally thank everybody, the callers and everybody, even the staff here at AOC Community. The director has to put up with a lot of I want to sit in the director to hear a lot of stuff and to observe a lot of stuff.
And you know what? I also wanted to mention about Camp Inspire. Let me get this caller. Okay, caller.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing?
Okay.
Brother Jay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Have you gotten a chance to get with Mr. Jerome Fox yet?
No. I will call him today. I'm glad you remind me. It's been so.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's the one we want to get on. Definitely.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And I wanted to give like a special shout out to Camp Inspire by Miss Joyce Miss Joyce Gaiman. Also, you had Mr. Charles Spriggs. You had Miss T. You had Miss Janice, Walter Guillory. Myself, all of these people were instrumental in bringing the camp to our kids right there at the Martin Luther King Center here in Lafayette. And that was very, very inspiring. So we got to give them, when y'all see them, just give them a handshake, give them a hug, just say thanks for the work that y'all continuously do, because we love y'all.
And to check out the schedule for, again, go to www, you don't have to put the www, AOCINC.org/watch. AOCINC/watch. Also, go to Digital Soul Radio, digitalsoulradio.net, listen to the archives. Digitalsoulradio.net, people. Also, for the archives of these shows, www, you don't have to do the www, Real Talk, REEL, Real Talk .news, Real Talk .news, that's REEL, to watch some of the archives we put up.
And not only that, but we would like to come into the studio
every now and then,
more often, and like bringing in people.
1 minute.
Oh, you sure we got 1 minute?
Yes, I am absolutely sure.
All right. We have to close. Whenever you see someone, give them a high five. Tell them that they look good, they smell good. just show some love and compassion. And to the family that lost everything, the young woman and everything, at least her and her children is fine. So please try to show some love and respect to those that's in need in our community. Thank you so much.
And thank everybody. Thank AOC Community Media.
Yes, indeed.
Thunder, thunder, thunder,